At just 24 years old, John Travolta achieved what most actors spend a lifetime chasing. He became the youngest performer ever nominated for a Best Actor Academy Award, a distinction that instantly placed him among Hollywood's elite. Saturday Night Fever didn't merely succeed. It exploded, becoming a cultural event that transformed dance floors, fashion, and music across the globe. Combined with Grease, the films generated more than $600 million worldwide and turned Travolta into a worldwide obsession. He wasn't simply famous, he was everywhere. His movements were copied, his image idolized, and his presence symbolized a generation's rhythm. Yet decades later, at 71, that same man lives a far quieter life in Florida, surrounded by photographs and memories rather than flashing lights. The contrast between global adoration and present-day stillness reveals how fame can elevate a life, and later leave it echoing with silence. Roots far from the spotlight. Long before disco lights and red carpets, John Travolta's life unfolded in Inglewood, New Jersey, where ambition grew from modest surroundings. He was the youngest of 6 children in a working-class family that valued effort over excess. His father worked selling tires, grounding the household in practicality, while his mother, Helen, brought imagination into every room. As a drama teacher and former performer, she believed deeply in expression and possibility, and she passed that belief directly to her youngest son. The family didn't have much, but their home was filled with creativity, encouragement, and performance. Helen made John feel exceptional before the world ever confirmed it. That early confidence became his anchor, carrying him through countless auditions, long nights sleeping on couches, and relentless rejection. Without that foundation of belief, the extraordinary rise that followed might never have taken shape. A meteoric rise too fast to process Travolta's ascent happened with breathtaking speed. At 21, Welcome Back, Cotter made him a television star almost overnight, his charm and humor instantly recognizable. Just 2 years later, Saturday Night Fever transformed him from popular actor into cultural phenomenon. Tony Manero wasn't merely a character. He embodied ambition, escape, and confidence for an entire generation. The white suit, the raised finger, and the pulsating soundtrack became visual shorthand for the late 1970s. Audiences didn't just watch Travolta, they followed him. An Oscar nomination arrived before most actors even found their footing. Then Grease expanded his reach even further, offering a brighter, cleaner fantasy that cemented his universal appeal. By 24, Travolta had achieved a level of success few ever touch, yet the pace left little room to understand what it meant or what it would demand in return. When success became fragile. Hollywood is rarely gentle with its icons, especially those who rise too quickly. As the 1980s began, Travolta's momentum slowed in ways no one anticipated. Films like Moment by Moment and Staying Alive failed to connect with audiences, and the industry's affection turned cold. Critics who once praised him became dismissive, and studios grew hesitant. The image of untouchable stardom vanished almost overnight. By the age of 30, Travolta found himself labeled as unreliable at the box office, a term that can end careers just as quickly as it creates them. Fame had arrived in a rush and retreated just as fast, leaving confusion in its wake. For the first time, he confronted a painful truth. Talent alone does not guarantee longevity. The silence from Hollywood was louder than any applause he had known before. The comeback no one predicted. When belief from the industry had nearly vanished, one filmmaker saw something others overlooked. Quentin Tarantino cast Travolta in Pulp Fiction, a decision that surprised audiences and executives alike. Vincent Vega was flawed, unpredictable, and deeply human, nothing like the polished icons Travolta once portrayed. The performance reintroduced him not as a nostalgic figure, but as a serious actor capable of depth and reinvention. The film's success didn't just revive his career, it reshaped it. Awards followed, respect returned, and Travolta proved that creative rebirth was possible, even after being dismissed. This comeback entered Hollywood legend, often cited as one of the greatest second acts in film history. Yet while the world celebrated his return, life beyond the screen was preparing challenges that no professional triumph could soften. A loss that changed everything. In 2009, John Travolta faced a heartbreak that reshaped his world entirely. The sudden passing of his 16-year-old son, Jet, during a family vacation brought a depth of grief no career setback had ever approached. The loss was devastating and deeply personal, altering his priorities and perspective. Acting, awards, and recognition faded in importance as he focused on healing and supporting his family. Friends later shared that this period marked a turning point, when ambition gave way to reflection. Even aviation, once his greatest escape, temporarily lost its joy. Grief slowed time, creating a quiet space where nothing felt urgent except love and presence. While Travolta continued to work selectively, the emotional weight of this loss remained visible. It reminded the world that behind every public figure exists a private life, shaped by moments no spotlight can illuminate: love, partnership, and another goodbye. Through years of uncertainty and sorrow, Kelly Preston had been Travolta's steady anchor. Their marriage, spanning nearly 3 decades, was built on partnership, humor, and shared resilience. After Jet's passing, she helped hold their family together, offering strength when words fell short. In 2020, her death following a private battle with breast cancer brought another profound silence into Travolta's life. Losing his wife meant losing not just a partner, but a constant source of balance. The absence was felt in every corner of his world. Public appearances became rare, interviews infrequent, and his presence quieter. This wasn't withdrawal out of bitterness, but a natural response to loss. Grief layered upon grief reshaped his daily life, teaching him that survival sometimes means stepping back rather than pushing forward. A life that grew smaller but deeper. Today, John Travolta's world looks very different from the one that once revolved around premieres and packed arenas. His life is intentionally smaller, centered on home, routine, and family. His greatest focus is his children, especially his youngest son, Benjamin, whose presence brings purpose and continuity. The roles that once defined him now feel like chapters from another lifetime, important, but no longer central. Hollywood's attention has shifted, and unlike before, there is no urgency to reclaim it. This time, Travolta isn't waiting for a comeback. He understands that the industry rarely offers endless reinvention, and he no longer measures worth by its approval. Instead, his days are shaped by presence rather than performance. It's a quieter existence, but one grounded in meaning earned through experience. The true cost behind the smile. John Travolta's story isn't simply about success, failure, or revival. It's about cost, the emotional price of reaching extraordinary heights early, losing them publicly, and enduring long enough to reflect on it all. Fame gave him the world's attention, but it couldn't shield him from loss or guarantee lasting happiness. What he lost along the way weren't just opportunities, but people who gave success its meaning. The smile audiences remember was real, but it carried weight unseen by cameras. Travolta didn't just survive Hollywood's highs and lows, he survived personal loss that redefined his priorities. His journey reminds us that recognition can amplify joy, but it cannot replace connection. When the music fades and the lights dim, what remains is not applause, but love, memory, and resilience. And those are the measures that truly endure.